Hey, this is Ed Rigsbee. How you doing? I'm going to make a quick little adjustment here. Sorry for the thumb in the picture. So today, even more so than the cigar that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about some wine. Now, you know that I'm a fan of Trader Joe's, and they have a wine here. It's called Terrain Vineyards California 2015 Red Blend. This stuff is pretty darn good. You ready for this? It's only $3.99 a bottle. Now, it very much tastes like a Zinfandel. And one of my favorite Zinfandels currently is the OZV. OZV, this is out of Lodi, the 2016 vintage. This Zinfandel is amazingly jammy. From a winemaker, I got a tip to buy some around Christmas time. And so I bought some at Cost Plus World Market on their 40% off. And then I found some at Trader Joe's. And just the other day, I was at Costco, and my gosh, they had the vintage that I wanted, the 2016. And there's a lot of 2015 out there, but it's not quite as good. So this is really great, OZV, and you can get it at Trader Joe's or Costco currently. But what I'm blown away with is the Terrain Vineyards, because Trader Joe's is amazing about getting these deals on wine. So Terrain Vineyards, it says the pinnacle of quality. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's a real amazing wine, and it's got some good legs. If you look at this, a very nice jammy taste. Now, another deal I'm going to tell you about. This cigar is called a Gurkha Centurian. Now, the Gurkha Centurion is kind of interesting because I've smoked a bunch of these, so it's not new to me. But what happened is Cigar International, they got their shipment and the label was screwed up. The label is supposed to have in the background red, and this is a gold label. So what they did was they offered it to their loyal smokers for a hell of a deal. I can't remember exactly what I paid for it, but it was a great deal. Using my Psycho cutter. Thank you, Ben Whitaker from Ventura Cigar Company. So the Gurkha is, now, I don't know. So Gurkha says that this Centurion was formulated for one of the sheikhs of Bahrain for his daily cigar. And it's done in a double perfecto shape. And you saw that I cut the end off. In case you ever don't know which side to cut, look at the cigar, read the label, and then when the label is like this that you can read it, okay, that's the top, that's what you cut. Whatever's going on at the bottom, that's what you light. So, bringing out my welding torch that all of my friends like to give me grief about. Now this is a mild wrapper. It's basically, I don't know if they call it a Habana, but it looks like a Habana wrapper to me. The thing I like about this cigar, and my youngest son, Jonathan, this is actually his favorite cigar. He doesn't smoke many cigars, but whenever he does, he come and smoke cigars. See? Centurion. Whoa, where the hell's he? I don't even know where. Don't even know my camera. Okay, Centurion. Got that. And get some puffs here to make sure this puppy doesn't go out on me. They're Gurkha. I'll show you the Gurkha. Everybody knows Gurkha. Oh, go over here. Everybody knows Gurkha. So the Gurkha Centurion is one thing that's really nice about it. It's a medium cigar. So it's not overpowering, but it's very rewarding, very refreshing. It has a lot of nice flavor. If you look at the, I should bring it over here. If you look at the wrapper, it's actually done pretty well. Very few imperfections in it. And with this Trader Joe's Terrain Vineyards, it kind of, to me, mimics more of a Zinfandel. That's why I brought the the old Vine Zinfandel out to tell you that this is really, really good. And for half the price, this is almost as good. So, go for whatever you like. But if you're like me and you drink way too much wine, then, sometimes every once in a while going for half the price isn't such a bad deal. But this has a nice jammy, fruity flavor. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't have much of an aftertaste. You get a little bit of tannin down here, but not too bad. And so, not everybody likes wine with their cigars. I mean, some people, actually some of my friends say, oh my God, cigars are too strong. It ruins the taste of wine. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but for me, it doesn't. I can drink almost anything with a cigar. I can have coffee, I can have water, I can have wine, I can have whiskey. As a matter of fact, the next cigar review I'm going to do, I picked up a couple bottles. I picked up a bottle of Wild Turkey rye and Jack Daniel's rye. I haven't opened up the bottles yet. I'm going to wait for review, and I'm going to open up the bottles and let you see my reaction, whether it be good or whether it be not so good. But I would tell you, if you want a deal, now my friend Alan Weiss, I gave him one of these. He belongs to the Grand Havana Club room in New York City, and he goes, "Oh my God, these are great." And I said, "Well, you can go to online and get them." He goes, "Ed, I don't need to do that. I can afford to buy cigars. Besides, I go buy them in a retail store. If there's any problem, the retailer takes care of it." Okay, awesome. That's not me. So I'm always looking for the deals. So when they brought this out, probably a month or two ago, it was a mistake. It's like I jumped on it. I bought a bunch of these things because the Gurkha Centurion is a cigar that you could be proud to give to a friend. And if you got a friend that's, kind of a moderate cigar smoker or smokes a bit, if you give them this to them and you tell them it's going to be just a little bit light, but you're going to get a lot of flavor. You can be a real hero giving this to a cigar to a friend. And if you go to Cigar International, you're not going to pay a ton. So what do we have going here? So I lit it, and it's got a little bit of Titron. It's actually interesting. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm kind of disappointed. See how this is coming apart right here, which is usually, and then I've got another spot right there. There we go. Which, that's odd for a Gurkha Centurion. Now, if you get into this problem with your cigar, you get a little bit of peeling on the label. Now, this is going to be tacky, what I'm going to show you. But this is the solution. Just be careful not to burn your lip or your tongue. Just do that. Get a little saliva on it. And what happens is the saliva is going to soak through the wrapper. It's going to adhere to the filler, or to the binder, to the binder. And what you don't want to do is have it coming up to where when you drag on it, it starts bringing air out of here. If you see on the back end, right here, I cut a fair amount off. I didn't make a small cut, I made a substantial cut. So it should draw. The only challenge is there's another little defect right here. But it's quite an easy draw. So, it's not like you're trying to, suck from a silly millimeter straw. But then on the flip side, it's not like you're trying to draw through a fire hydrant and go crazy. So it's got a good draw. It's got, even though there's that imperfection on the wrapper, it's still a pretty decent cigar. Mid-strength. And it's a very pleasing cigar for a lot of people. Now, if this were, to be rolled with, stronger tobaccos, Like if you go and get my friend Dan Knight, the Drew Estate Lee Prima number 9, and they're pretty darn expensive. And that's his favorite cigar. It's very heavy, Ligero tobacco, dark wrapper. I mean, it's not for the timid. But this cigar, the thing that I really like about this cigar is, well, the timid could smoke it. A more experienced cigar smoker would probably enjoy it. So, my recommendation to you is go to Cigar International, buy some Gurkha Centurions. If you are lucky enough to be close to a Trader Joe's, go see if they have the Terrain Vineyards. I'll put that up close so you can see it. The Terrain Vineyards, and at $3.99, $3.99 in California. If you live anywhere else, probably $4.99. But anyway, but if they have that, that's awesome. If they don't, see if you can get some OZV, which stands for Old Zin Vines. Oops, get it down here so you can see it. 2016 Lodi. Okay, so don't get the 2015, that's not as good. Get the 2016. And if you happen to be in California and you belong to Costco, you can probably get that at Costco. I was blown away. I was in there a couple days ago Sunday, and they had it for just a couple cents under $9 a bottle. I bought a case, because it's that good. And one of the things that I've been learning from a vintner friend of mine, he's got this thing that he doesn't buy wine over $10. Well, I buy lots of wine way over $10. But, it's the amazing thing, if you spend a little bit of time and do some looking, you can get some amazing deals. Just like with cigars. I mean, if you go to your local cigar store, it's great if you support your brick and mortar store. I mean, God bless you. That's awesome. Most decent cigars you're going to pay 8, 10, 15, maybe $20. The one thing, I can't remember exactly what I paid for these, but they were probably not more than $5 or $6 a piece when you buy them like in a pack of 15 or something like that. So the interesting thing with this label, this wrapper is kind of peeling on me. That's weird. I kept it in the humidor. The humidification's right, but who knows? But the fascinating thing with this Gurkha Centurion, again, Gurkha Centurion. I don't think I've ever given this, and I've given a lot of these away. I don't think I've ever given this cigar to anybody that didn't really, really like it. So do yourself a favor, get a few of these, try it yourself. It's a good middle of the day, early afternoon. If you don't want to drink whiskey, if you want to, have a little bit of wine, it's light enough that it goes fine with a decent red wine. And you can have a pretty good time and not spend a ton of money. So, with that being said, I'm still a little bit weak on my knowledge with this Facebook Live. So what I'm going to do is keep looking for the different buttons to close this thing. I think it's that one there. So, hey, by the way, if you find these cigar reviews helpful, do me a favor, like my channel. I mean, it would really mean a lot to me if you like my channel. It'd mean a lot to me if you got your friends to like my channel. And I'm sure it'd mean a lot to Gurkha if you went and bought their cigars. And I know it'd mean a lot to Trader Joe's if you went and bought their wine. So anyway, you have a great day. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.